So let us get started, people. The annual cost of the current ordering policy. What is a current policy? Company is a small manufacturing company in Zambia. The manufacturing sector has recorded increased growth due to improvement of the economy. M expects annual demand for its products to increase to 285. The product has a selling price of 150 and is purchased for 95. This is an order for 20,000 units of the product at regular intervals. So that's what they do currently. The demand for product is to some M maintains a safety inventory of the product which is sufficient to meet demand for 15 days. The cost of placing an order is 65 and the storage is 100 per unit. However, despite the increased growth of the manufacturing sector, M does not want to undertake a lot of this activity for fear of overtrading. The company is also considering on adopting working capital policy, especially on management of receivables. So let's answer the question, people. The annual cost of current ordering policy. Let's go. I'm sure this question is not strange to all of you. So the policy, the current policy, so annual demand. Let's go annual demand. What is our annual demand?
20,000.
285,000. What is the order quantity? How many items we order?
20,000.
So what is the number of orders? Number of orders is 285 divided by 20,000. Okay, I'll put it here. 285 divided by 20,000. Right, so that's the number of orders there. Okay. So the ordering cost will be cost per order how much is the cost per order, people?
65.
Okay, so total ordering cost equals 14.25 times 65. Are we all getting this number here? Getting that number there. We happy with that? Holding cost. Holding cost equals buffer plus by order quantity. By per unit. Is that okay? Buffer equals how many days are we working with here? How many days are we working with? Are we told, are we guided on the number of days we're working with? Are we guided? Okay, so what is the answer there? So that is your answer here. So the holding cost equals, we go 11,712 plus multiply by. Could somebody please give us the answer? Could somebody give us the answer?
21,712.
Okay. 21.
712.
712. Are we together, people?
Yes, sir.
So what is the total cost? Total cost is 21,712 plus 26.926.25. Are we happy with that? So if you get a question on inventory management, this is a common question. If you got a question on inventory management, this is a common question that you expect. Is there any trick here? Is there any trick? Yes. Buffer when there's buffer. There's also another trick. Remember that what does holding cost cover? Holding cost, when you say holding cost, what is covered in the holding cost? What items make up the holding cost? You have seen this trick in some of the SCC exams where we don't have a single holding cost. They give a number of items. And what is included in the holding cost? Anyone who can remind us? Holding cost includes what? But more importantly for you, finance costs. The finance costs. So in some questions now, they're giving a breakdown of what? Of holding cost. So be very careful in case they give a breakdown. We need to pick all those items and add them together. Instead of just giving you a figure like one, like what they gave us here. Some examiners now they're giving a breakdown. So you need to know finance costs, holding costs includes things like rent, security, and finance costs. Now let's go. The question continues. What are they saying? Calculate the annual saving if the EOQ model is used. We switch to EOQ. Yeah, you see, ignore financing costs in 1 and 2 years. So let's talk about the EOQ. Do you remember the EOQ formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. EOQ formula. So let's find out using EOQ. How much are you going to order now? How much are you going to order? Hmm.
6,086 units.
EOQ equals okay. So it's the square root of 2 multiplied by what is the holding 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 65 by 1. How much are you getting? How much are you getting?
6,086.
6,080. 85?
86.
86. So round it off 87.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we all happy with that? Ordering costs is 285 divided by 6087 multiplied by 65. What do we get? Holding costs. Holding costs. Holding costs. Let's go half of. It's half of what this time around? 6087. Let's have the answer. Can I have the answers, please? Here. Answers. 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 We have some answers out there. Saving, how much are we saving? How much are we have? How much is the saving?
$5,308.
Huh? Me, I'm getting that one. Me, I'm getting that one. I'm seeing my answer.
What happened?
Yeah, that is correct, Doctor.
That's correct. Eh? Okay, people. So this question, we know that if we get a question on inventory, normally it will be like this, isn't it? It's a standard question, eh? Okay. Another common question. Explain 4 factors that the company should consider in formulating its working capital policy on management of customers. How much receivables should we carry? What terms should we give? What factors do you look at? What factors do you look at?
We look at the credit worthiness of the customer.
Understand the question? You and me are running a company and now want to come up with a working capital policy. I talk about how much credit should we give a person. What factors do we look at? Should we give 2 months, 3 months, 4 months?
One of the factors we should consider is the cost of financing the trade credit, I think.
Yes.
Also the level of the receivable.
Yes. And what else should we look at? What else should we look at? So when you're thinking about the policy on management of receivables, these are the issues must look at: the current levels of trade receivables, the cost of finance, our liquidity position, terms offered by competitors, and our ability to collect our money. That's okay. It's a common question, eh? This question is very common. It has come a number of times.
Okay.
What factors do you consider when you're coming up with a policy relating to receivables? The question is, how much should we give? Should we give our customers 2-3 months? Give your customers a discount? What should we do? They're saying you must.
Sir, my question is, in an event where they have not specified the number, for instance, they have just said, explain factors that Mambo should consider, and then they put that 4 marks there, where they have not stated that they give 4 factors there. Should you assume it's 2, or you look at the mark?
Normally you put 4, just put all the 4, because these are short points.
Okay.
Let's briefly explain. Explain the meaning of the term overtrading and some of the typical characteristics. Overtrading. Can somebody tell us what is trading? Overtrading. Overtrading.
Overtrading can be defined as doing too much within a short period of time with very little resources.
Okay. Yeah, you must use a definition that we covered in class. Doing too much too quick with long-term finance. You need to talk about finance. That one out. In other words, looking at company which is undercapitalized, don't have adequate capital. So please always bring in with not just resources. The resource we're talking about is long-term finance.
Thank you, sir.
What are the symptoms of a company that is overtrading? What are the symptoms?
One of it is increase in turnover.
Yes. And also,
Increase in receivables.
inventories, yes. What else?
When there is also very little investments in the long-term finance.
Okay, so those are the okay, so those are the symptoms of a company which is overtrading. Yeah? Another common question. Yeah? A common question. Okay, so we have dealt with our first question there. We've dealt with our first question there. Let us take another question from the same past paper. Yeah, this is your next question here. What's your next question? Okay, that's your next question. The next question, as we know, paper is mixed, is now valuation. Calculate the value of H using the following methods: price earnings ratio, dividend growth model. These are common valuation methods. Common valuation methods. B is a listed company that has recorded rapid growth in earnings and strong financial position owing to its growth strategy of acquisition. The company is now considering a bid for HT, in the same industry as B. The following financial information has been given. Okay, number of ordinary shares, share price, EPS, proposed payout, dividend per share 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and the equity beta. Calculate the value of HT using the following methods: price earnings ratio and dividend growth model. Let's go. We go. Say valuation of HT. PE method. Okay. PE method. Using PE method, the value of equity equals PE multiplied by PAT. If you're looking at share price equals PE multiplied by EPS. So let's go. Let's get started. What information have we been given here? Number of shares is given. The price earnings ratio is given. No, so the EPS is given. The payout is given there. And the average P ratio. So let's go. We've got the information here. What is the PE? What is the EPS? And what is share price? And what's the value of equity? PE, average sector 11.5. EPS is there, is 15 way, 2.5. The share price is 11.5 and 0.5. The value of equity would be 5.75 multiplied by 6 million. So that's the value of the company. That's the value of the company there. We have to with that. Also, you can put it in millions there. So this is the zeros. I've just taken out the 3 zeros. So this is a common question, people. This is this method, valuing a company. What's the weakness of this method? Validity of the chosen PE. Validity of the chosen PE. How valid is the PE that you have chosen? That's the challenge you have. This PE may not be very suitable. Is that okay? Next, dividend growth model. Dividend growth model. Share price equals over Let's go. Current dividend. What's the current dividend? 65% of 50 ngwe. So the current dividend equals 65% multiplied by what over D1? We do the G first. What's the G? What's the growth in the dividend? 1 year ago, 2 years ago. So 2 years ago. Let's take 2 years ago. I know how to do that, isn't it? You know how to do that, eh? So, okay, I'll put it as 15 ngwe, eh? So, I'll put 15 ngwe. I'll put that as 15 ngwe. So what is G? Who has calculated the G? What was it 2 years ago? 30.5. Who has calculated the figure for us? Who has calculated the figure for me? Who has calculated the figure? Are you getting that? Are we getting that?
Yes, sir.
You getting that? So the dividend after 1 year? So that's your dividend. Okay. What of the cost of equity? Oh, interesting one. Equity. Which model are you going to use? Which model are you going to use?
CAPM.
Yes. What's the beta factor? What is the answer now? Let's go. What answer do we have? I'm getting 11.5. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting. Anyone please to confirm that? Anyone to confirm? These are ngwes, eh? Yeah, these are ngwes, so we take that divided by 100, yeah? How is that, people? Feedback, let's have feedback.
Simenti bosaka. Baba. Baba. How are you?
Have we all found the answer finally? Okay. Discuss the significance to B of the values you have calculated in A above in comparison to current market value. What's the current market value? What's the current market value? It's here, 4.5 multiplied by 6. Let's go. The current value then you got the PE valuation. You got the EVM. So the current valuation is 6 multiplied by the share price, which is 4.5. The PE valuation is this one, and that one is that one. So what can you say? What can you say about these values? Okay, so the P valuation is the highest. What could be the problem? The P that we have used. The P that we have used is too high. So this may be due to the errors in the computing the PE. Even valuation model is low. This could also reflect the weaknesses. Maybe this G is not correct. It may be an error in the G, in the implementation of the G, or the payout ratio that we have used there. Those could be the challenges. Or it could be the cost of equity is not correct. Remember, we use the beta. So maybe the beta that we use is not correct. So these could be a reflection of the challenges that we have. The company currently has a value of 27 on the markets. Dividend valuation model gives a low value. The errors could be in the cost of equity, the growth rate used, the payout ratio assumed. Discuss the nature of the agency problem and the use of share option scheme as a way of reducing the agency problem in a stock market listed company such as P. So how do you answer this question? What do you mean by agency? This is a contractual relationship where there are two parties. Who are the two parties? Who are the two parties? The agent and the principal. What is the relationship? The principal engages the agent to undertake a task for them. In a company, who is the agent? In the company, who is the agent? Who is the principal? The shareholders. What is the task? The shareholders engage the management team to run a business for them. There are 8 marks, 8 marks. What is the agent's problem? Agents acting their best interest. Management acting the best interest. E.g., giving themselves excessive remuneration. there are many solutions that we can use. One of the solutions is to use share options. Share options. You can give them share options. The right to buy shares in the company. So we hope that they work very, very hard to push up the share price. So yes, the problem may be solved. For instance, the directors will work very hard to ensure that there's an increase in the share price. What's the problem? Sometimes the share prices may go up or down, not because of management, but just because of unforeseen features, circumstances like COVID. The share price can go up and down because of factors that are not within the control of the management team. Have you captured the points, guys? Have we captured the points out there?
Yes, sir.
So first, it's 8 marks, a lot of marks. You explain, what do you mean by agency? A contractual relationship with two parties called agent and principal. What is the relationship all about? The agent engages, the principal engages the agent and take a task for him. In the company, who occupies the role of the agent? Management. Role of the principal, shareholders. What is the task? To run the company on behalf of the shareholders. Agency problem. The agents may not act in the best interest of the shareholders. They may not act in the best interest of the shareholders. Solution. One of the solutions is to introduce share options so that you work very hard to push up the share price. Disadvantage, the share price may go up and down, not because of the effort or lack of it of the management team. Okay, so that was our second question there, which was based on the concept of valuation. Are there any questions? Any questions? Okay, if that is okay, let's move now to the next question. S is a company which develops, now this may be too long, let's break it, already it's too long, yeah?